So I just had a thought, like I know this might sound funny and weird to you, because I don't know, I was just thinking about this last night, and
Yeah.
then speaking of thinking, I also had another like little thought that I've been thinking about also,
Yeah.
and so do you believe in love at first sight,
Living first sight.
like love at first sight? I feel like people do. Me
I
personally, I don't think I believe in it
yeah. I
because
mean,
I never felt that type of way.
a lot of people. I mean, some people do believe in that, but I'm gonna have to like agree with you. Kind of like I don't know. Like I never felt that way, but at the same time, I feel like it could be true, but also it's kind of hard for me to like to picture like someone actually like being in actual love just by seeing someone, like
No,
so
yeah.
it's a little funny, like imagine seeing someone and then that's like the person you love. I don't know, that seems, it takes a lot more than just that to fall in love.
No, yeah, and then well, that's just what I had in mind too, and I wanted to tell you because I feel like the recent well, like in the past, the girls I might have talked to and stuff like that,
Yeah.
obviously even until now, you
Yeah.
know, I don't want to throw any type of exposure, like any type of shade,
You name
but I'm
drop.
just saying, like, I never really felt like that towards anybody, like
Mm.
love at first sight.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like loving someone has to be real. You have to have that feeling, and I don't know if we might have talked about this
Yeah.
in the
The
other episodes of the
previous.
podcast, in the previous
Yeah.
episodes, and if we did, or we have similar, if we may have talked about it, similar things and stuff like that.
Mm.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's just like, I don't know, I was just tripping, like a little
Yeah.
bit, because I did think about this, and it's like I never felt like that. Me personally, I never felt like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of don't believe in it. I only believe in love when you actually feel the feeling. You get me?
Mm.
When you feel it towards someone, and it doesn't have to be a year later or two. It can be
Yeah.
like a little longer than that. Because I feel
Yeah.
like loving someone, you have to kind of like feel attached, and you kind of have to feel attached, and you have to know yourself at the moment too,
Mm-hmm.
whether you want to be with this person or you don't.
Yeah.
And it's easy to say, "Oh, I love you."
Yeah,
It's easy
but
to say that shit, but you don't know if they really feel that or not.
yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that's kind of like fake love. So I feel
Yeah.
like loving someone has to be to a point where you're 100% in love with that
Mm-hmm.
person, and you actually feel like, okay, loving is more than just loving them. You got to be there
Mm.
for them. You got to care for them.
Yeah.
You also got to be responsible to your shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's different opinions out there, and there's different meanings of love to
Yeah.
anybody. But I just feel like, I mean, as of now, well, right now, I don't know what it is, because
Yeah.
obviously I haven't fucking,
Yeah, it's Wednesday,
yeah.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
people find their true loves, which
Uh-huh.
is amazing and it's beautiful. And I feel like then and there is like when you'll think like, that's when I fall in love with that person. It could be at any moment. Like maybe you
Mm.
guys have been dating for 2 years,
Yeah.
and then something happens between them or between you guys or whatever, in a couple, like relationship wise,
Yeah.
in a scenario where you're like, damn, this is the moment I knew I fell in love with this person. This is the moment I
Mm.
knew that
Yeah.
I was gonna lay my heart towards this person, and
Uh-huh.
my love feelings. So that's when I think like love is real. I
Yeah.
feel like fake love is just when, like, oh, like a year in. It depends again. It depends.
Yeah.
So like, let's say like you're a year in, and you're like, I don't know, like, you kind of just want to tell that person I love you, to feel nice, or to feel
Yeah.
like
To show
great,
affection or something.
to show off some good affection towards that person.
Yeah.
But honestly, if you feel like you're not, when you tell yourself like, damn, I love this person, but you're only saying that at the moment, you don't
Yeah.
really, you're not gonna really mean it towards like, oh, I'm gonna love this person and continue loving them.
Yeah.
You're only gonna say it for like, at the moment, a period of time, and
Yeah.
then like later on, you're just gonna be like, fuck, like, I never really loved this person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a thing where like you're gonna have to um, admit to yourself and be like, well, did I really love this person or did I not? Because
Mm.
like I said, at the moment you're gonna be like, damn, like I love this girl, like I
Yeah.
hella love her. But then later on, you're like, fuck, like I don't really fucking love her.
Yeah.
I just said it to be fucking grateful and
Yeah.
to be nice or sweet,
Uh-huh.
whatever, cute, whatever you want to say. But I'm just saying that because, like, that's happened to me. I've
Yeah.
thought of like that before, and it's like I kind of held back too. Like, damn, I don't really love this person, so I'm just like, hold back. But like,
Yeah.
I feel like, sorry to interrupt you,
Nah,
but
go for it.
sorry to like, I feel like being in love at a young age
Uh-huh.
isn't really true love.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I just want to know your thoughts.
Oh, on that, yeah. I'm gonna say like for me that's tough, because I think like a lot of people like like whenever the like people say, "Oh, like I love you," you know, I feel like it's just a temporary thing, like you said, you know, like it's something that you feel in the moment, because you might be happy in that moment, or you might be. It's because everybody has like the honeymoon phase, you know, where everything's amazing supposedly, and then
Mm-hmm.
like you feel like so much love, you know, because you feel like they're perfect. But then like I don't feel like in the beginning stages, especially at a young age, you're not at an age where you're able to know what it even means to love someone, you know,
Yeah.
because that shit takes like it takes more than just like it's cause love is a weird word. It's like when you think of love, what kind of things like do you think of when you think of love?
When I think of love, the first thing that comes into mind is romance. Even though it might
Yeah,
be the same thing or
yeah,
whatever, I
yeah.
think of
Uh
romance,
huh.
being romantic, and that's pretty much it,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, and for me too, you know. But when you think about it, like loving someone is more than just being romantic. Cause like
Yeah.
being romantic is just like it's
Anybody
like
can be fucking
yeah,
Romeo.
you could be romantic to anybody. But I feel like I feel like love is it's like it's a weird word and a weird like concept because like just because you love like it's like a thing. I've seen something saying that would you rather prefer love or like loyalty?
Yeah, and I think this is what we said talked about in the previous
Uh
episode
huh.
too. You know, and
Yeah.
obviously I'm gonna prefer loyalty if I'm being
Yeah.
honest. I'd rather have someone be close to me and stick with me through thick and thin, and all the way through the end instead of
Yeah.
someone backstabbing me. You
Yeah.
get me?
Yeah. I get you.
So that's what I
Yeah,
would choose.
because just loving someone, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you're never gonna like that. Because you can love someone, but the love fades. Love can
Yeah.
fade, and at that point, then you're like, oh, I don't love him no more, right?
Hmm.
But being having that loyalty towards someone is being there even when you feel like you don't love them, and I feel like that's more important in my opinion.
Yeah, and then going back to that when you said what I think about. The first thing that comes into mind about love is
Hmm.
romance, you know. Going back to that, and obviously, like, I agree with you on that because anybody could be romantic, you know. Anybody could be
Hmm.
romantic at the moment of a relationship or like
Yeah.
just having that like I guess type of romance towards a girl to
Hmm.
where a girl's gonna like it and she's gonna be like, oh, like, you know, he's cute, or like the girl's gonna like, you know, be romantic as well and like, oh
Hmm.
damn, she's cute, you know,
Yeah.
I like that about her and stuff like that. But honestly, like love at first sight, you know, to some people it's true, you know, and
Yeah.
that's because you know you might see it different. Like I feel like when someone sees or says I fall in love at first sight, that means that they want to be with that person. Like they
Hmm.
truly want to be with that person.
Yeah.
Like they see themselves like lasting long and like they see
Yeah.
themselves like damn. And I feel like being in a relationship, like even if it's like for 2 or 3 years and you're still not in love with each other and you don't feel love towards that person, then that's okay, you know? Doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you're doing nothing wrong. It just feels like you don't want to be mm, how would I say is you don't want to fucking like you don't want to lie to that person. You get
Oh
me? You
yeah.
don't want to like be like, damn, like does he love me or does he not?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like you guys can be like hella close and like bond together and even live together,
Yeah.
and still like someone can be living with their fucking soulmate and be like, damn,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm in love with this person yet. You
Yeah.
know?
I think that's
So,
normal
and
too.
do you think that's kind of like not disrespectful in a way, but you think that's kind of fucked up in a way? Because it's like you're with this person for like 3 or 4 years,
Uh,
you know, and you're going on to 5, or you're like in a long good relationship.
yeah.
You guys are hella close, and you're like, damn, like I don't even know if I'm gonna be more like let me be more relatable, like more accurate type shit.
Uh,
Like maybe like together for 2 3 years, you know, going
mm,
on to 3 years, 2 years going on to 3 years,
yeah.
and you're like, damn, like you know you want to love this person when you love hard. So it's like,
Mm,
you know, like I don't want to. You never said like, oh, I don't love you at first sight. You know, this is not like my love at first sight. But at the moment,
yeah.
you're gonna be like, damn, like I think I'm gonna get a good connection with this girl. Like, you
Mm,
know, it's different than saying that than to be like, damn, like when I first saw you, it was love at first sight.
yeah. That's
You get me?
different.
Like
Yeah, I
that
get
shit
you.
can be some fake shit, bro.
Yeah.
Dead ass. And it's like going back to what I was saying is like you can be with this person, you know, or with someone like for 2 going on to 3 years, and tell yourself like, damn, do I even love this person? But that
Mm,
doesn't mean you're like, damn, like I don't like her, or I don't like
yeah.
him, you know. It's just like
Yeah.
if you want to love, if you want to wait until you actually feel like you love that person, you
Mm,
then you're gonna tell them like, oh, I love you, because that
yeah.
means that you're falling and you fell, you know, you
Yeah.
fell in love, so you're
Yeah.
loving hard, which is good, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's kind of like I would say like uh, I would say like the definition of like um, patience is key, I
Oh
guess, type
yeah.
shit. Like time will
Yeah.
tell, you know.
Yeah, it's good with that shit like you said like you can be with someone like for like 3 years or something and then still not like fully know like damn like do I really love this person?
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it's because sometimes it's not that easy. Like like in the perfect world, you imagine it to be like, oh, like after a year, like, oh, I already know if I love him,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not reality, you know. Sometimes it takes time, and then you don't know, you know, because or maybe it could be something else holding you back from loving him, right?
Yeah.
Because it could be past relationships or like some past trauma or something
Yeah, that's true.
that's kind of like holding you back. Like, damn, I don't want to be hurt again, or I don't want to be attached because then they're gonna take advantage of me or something like that, you know? Because it happens, you know. So I think that's what like you kind of have to like reflect on yourself, like, damn, like, and it's nothing wrong either. Like if you don't fully know that you love them, it's not like saying that's not like disrespectful towards them either.
No, yeah, it's nothing like to be like, oh, like that means I must stop talking to you. Or
Yeah, it
like,
doesn't
nah,
mean that.
it doesn't mean that. You know, you guys can be in a relationship and not love each
Yeah,
other. That's
yeah,
totally fine. That means you guys are just time will tell,
yeah,
it's like building each other like
yeah,
a stronger bond. You
yeah.
get
You're,
me?
you're just building each other up.
Like the relationship is building even more stronger. So
Yeah, because I don't see it as a problem. Like if you were to like be with someone for like 4 years and then you're living with them, but you still don't really know that you love them like
mhm,
that much, you know, to a point where like, oh, this is who I want to spend
mhm,
my rest of my life with. I don't think that's a problem. I feel like that's normal, and just because like you shouldn't have to like to rush it, you know, to be like, oh, like I want to marry this person or something like that, you know. Like it takes time, you know, and I'm pretty sure like when it feels right, you're gonna know.
yeah,
And if you don't feel it, then that's your answer. I don't think you should overthink it like that much, you know.
yeah. Do you think it's better? So let's say you're like 2 3 years in a relationship,
Mm.
and you know you're like, damn, like I don't know if I love this person yet, but I really really like him or her. You
Mm.
know, like boy or girl.
Yeah.
Um, you're like, damn, like I don't know if I really like her. Like I don't know if I really love her yet, but I hella
Mm.
like her. You get me?
Yeah.
Do you think you should keep that from her, like as a secret, like to yourself,
Mm.
or you should like admit it to her? I think me personally, I would admit it. Like I
Yeah.
would be mature enough and talk to her about it and be like, hey, I would like want to tell you that, like
Yeah.
not just on a random timing
Yeah.
type shit,
But like,
like if it's like a convo like you guys have and stuff like that,
yeah.
like how long you guys been together and stuff like that,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
whatever. Then yeah, you would bring it up, but it's not gonna be like on a random ass day where you just walk in, and you're like, hey,
I
I
don't
don't
like.
love you, but I hella like you.
Yeah.
Like I don't love you yet, but I'm still want to be with you. Like I don't like you.
Yeah.
Cause then like I feel like the reason why I asked this question is because I feel like a girl would probably be like, what the fuck,
Like
like
offended.
you've been yeah like offended, like
Yeah.
you've been with me for like 2 3 years and you still haven't fallen in love with me, like you still haven't fallen in love with me. And I feel like you
Yeah.
shouldn't rush that, you
Yeah. You
shouldn't rush
shouldn't.
love, like
Yeah.
you
You
should be
should.
patient with that shit, because time
Yeah.
will tell for like like
Yeah.
for a boy and a girl,
Uh huh.
and it's like, do you think like you like it should be told to your partner, like
Mm. Like in my opinion, like I don't think I would say it, cause like when like if I were to say that, it kind of comes across in my mind like that I'm kind of thinking of like, oh, like I'm debating, or like, do I want to be with this person or not?
oh okay,
So it kind of
that
comes
makes
out, it
sense.
comes across that way, you know. So like I feel like if I were to say that, I would say it only if I felt like, damn, like, do I want to be with this person or not?
Yeah. The only reason why I say like I would tell her, like I would tell like the person, like I would tell her like, and be mature about it and be like, oh,
Yeah,
like I don't want to hold this from you. But like it just depends on what scenario it is, I'm not saying that I would just
yeah,
say it out of the bat, And
yeah,
who knows, maybe I would probably keep it to myself, depending
yeah,
how life is going, like if, because you don't want then again, you don't want to ruin things, you don't want to
yeah,
ruin, like you don't want to be like a party pooper and ruin what you guys have, you
yeah.
know. So it's like, even if you feel like you love her a little bit, but you don't fully love her, that's
Mm,
still okay. And
yeah,
it's like, if you don't want to tell her and you want to tell her about it, and that's fine. Because then again, like, what if it's like for me, for my perspective, like,
yeah.
what if it's fucking like bothering me,
Oh
and I need to
yeah,
get it off my chest, then
yeah,
I would tell her, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. I
Like I
get
would be
you.
mature enough to say it and tell her like, hey,
Mm,
like, this has been bothering me. I just want to let this out, and I don't want you to get offended. I'm saying this because I really, really like you, and I still want to
mm,
continue and move on with you, and be with
yeah.
you. So that's the type of shit I would say.
Yeah, and like that's good. That's good. But like also like how I said, like I don't know, for me, like it kind of seems like you wouldn't say that unless you felt like you were like like thinking like maybe I don't want to be with this
Yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah.
Because
That too.
like for me, like I can't imagine myself saying that but still like wanting to be with them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think those thoughts would come into my head unless I was thinking like, damn, am I like, is this going nowhere, or
Yeah.
is it, or is there something here? So like if I felt like I was kind of going nowhere, and I felt like there was no connection being built, or like like nothing was really going on past whatever we had built, then I would probably bring it up, you know, because at that point I'm like thinking like, damn.
But
I
then
don't
again,
know.
I feel like you should also know not to lead on that other person as well.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like if you know, like, you're debating with yourself and you're like, let's say you're a year in, you know, and you're like, you know, 2 years in, and you're
Mm.
like, damn, like, I don't really know if I should keep going with this person. Like, dude, like, you should have told yourself, like, the first fucking 5 months in at least, you know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's like, why are you gonna do it like 2 years later, you know? You
yeah.
you were happy with that person for like a year, going on to 2 years, and then now you're just
Mm.
thinking that, and I feel like it happens a lot, you know.
Yeah, I
It
think it
happens a lot, and you're
does.
stuck at that moment,
Yeah.
and that situation, I feel like it should always be talked about and communicated
Oh yeah.
in a good way, you know. And
Yeah.
if you need to let things out, well, that's the perfect time.
Yeah, and I feel like it's better that way too because like,
You shouldn't just hide that shit, you know.
yeah, because if you just hide it, like, I don't know,
It's gonna make it worse, bro.
it makes it worse because like, it's because if you get to a point, I feel like you're kind of like just forcing yourself for some reason to be there, and it doesn't make sense for the other person, you know, because they're just like they're thinking everything's okay, and then you're over here thinking like, damn, like I don't really want to be with this person that much, like as much as I wanted before, you know.
Yeah.
So that's just like kind of weird, but like I was gonna ask you, like, what do you think it would take for you to like to love someone, like, you know, to actually fall in love with someone?
Um, I think for me, it would be just a matter of time, and continue on communicating with that person more, and, you know, creating a stronger bond,
Mm.
building the relationship more and more, getting to know each other a lot more,
Mm.
getting comfortable around each other, not being shy to go and do things together, you know, not
Mm.
being selfish, not just like kind of like be outgoing with each other, you get me? Like,
Yeah.
not in a way where like, oh, like, you know, you can do this and this and that, and I can do this and this and that,
Yeah.
like, not in an open relationship type shit, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying it like in a way of like, you know, being mature with each other, you know, respecting each other, um
Mm.
giving that person her space, her giving mine. And it's like, to me, it would be, you know, just um building that bond, you know, making
Mm.
it unbreakable,
Yeah.
you know. If you're gonna seriously be with someone and you want to be with someone, then you gotta make it work, you know. And then I feel like it goes on, I feel like it goes on with marriage too. If you
Mm.
feel like you want to marry that person, then you gotta work your ass up there, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's a big stage, dude. It's a big ass like, I know we're young, you know,
Yeah.
20, you know, we're young dudes and stuff, but like, I feel like it takes a lot of time, and it takes some it's like a big step, you know.
Yeah.
And in other words, it's like a big step to of your life, where you're like, you passed level 9, so now
Mm.
you're on to level 10, pretty
Yeah.
much like the last chapter, you know.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, like, or not even the last chapter, like,
Yeah.
you're fucking past chapter 1 going on to 2,
Mm.
pretty much, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like, hopping onto a marriage is something where it's more responsibility.
Yeah. Like, you know, with marriage, like, do you think that's something more that the girl wants or the guy?
Fuck. Whoa. Fuck, you got me there.
Because if you think about it, in my opinion, well, why? Like, just give me a chance to think a little bit.
Fuck.
Yeah. Because for my opinion,
You know what? I feel like it's kind of more what the guy would want.
you think so?
I think.
Hmm.
I think so.
Like, I have the opposite.
I think so because, and it's not just because the guy always has to propose, you know,
Yeah.
and it's not because the guy usually proposes and he buys the engagement ring and the fucking
Mhm.
wedding ring and stuff like that. It's just, I feel like for a man, it's like, if I really love this person and I want to be with them the rest of my life, I gotta take this move and I gotta do it because I really mean it and I really love them and I really want to be with them for the rest of my life, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I think that a guy,
Yeah.
you know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Why? What do you think? You
But
think
like,
the girl?
I feel like it's the girls. Like,
This
yeah,
is interesting. I want to know.
yeah, because I feel like it's the girls that are the ones that want to get married. You know, because when you think about it, like, okay, just imagine yourself if you didn't get married. Could you see yourself being happy with someone and not getting married? Just think about that first. Like, do you think you have to get married to be happy with someone?
No.
No, right? So you feel like, oh, I could, like, as long as we're loyal to each other, we have the same bond. Everything's the same. The only difference is we're not married. You could still see yourself living with that person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I feel like for like a girl, it's more of like they want it more because I feel like what they think is that they want the sense of security, you know, Because I feel like if you don't marry them, they feel like, damn, like we're not official yet, you know. And then like maybe he still wants to go with another girl or something, you know.
Yeah,
So
like maybe there's more options still out there.
yeah. So I think that's the reason that the girls want to like more, in my opinion. And then also, if you like think about it and you look into it, if you marry someone, all the benefits go towards the girl. Because when you marry as a guy, you don't get no benefits. Like there's literally no benefits when you marry, because well, it depends if you're married to like just a church or if you're married to a city.
Yeah.
Because once you're married to a city, it becomes legal, and then like the government has all your information, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So as a girl, when you're marrying a guy, you pretty much at that point you're writing like a contract that you're gonna be with this person, and if the girl ever decides to divorce you, she gets a lot of the shit you fucking own.
Yeah.
So like let's say you have like,
especially if you make fucking big money.
yeah.
You know?
So if you're making a lot of money, you're fucking. If you get divorced, you better hope she don't divorce. You better hope she don't leave you, because
or you better hope, or at least you better hope you end in good terms. Cause
yeah.
but still, then if it divorce is divorce, you know.
At that point, yeah, it's just a contract. It's how it works. Like it's not even like, oh, like I don't want to take it. No, it's just how it is, you know. Like the only way to avoid that is to do like it's called a prenup. So it's pretty much agreeing that, oh, what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's what I would do if I was to get married. But I feel like a lot of girls find offense to that, like, oh, like I thought we're supposed to be together as one. So I don't know. I feel like girls would think that's offensive, like to do that, because then you're getting married, but you still want yours to be yours. But like, do you think you would get married and like allow it, like just trusting that person to be like, okay, what's mine is yours? Because when you get a divorce, the guy don't get shit.
Oh yeah.
The guy just gets divorced and he loses some of the shit he has. So like, let's say if you own some properties,
I think I would do the same thing as you. I agree with you. I would do the same thing, and that's only the reason why. And one of the reasons why is because, like, you know, well, I mean, there's not that there's no reason to it. Well, I mean, there is, but like I don't really have one. But it's just like, to me, it's like it just depends how it ends. If the divorce is about, you know, stupid, irrelevant stuff, then, you know, it is what it is. But if it's something that, you know, she might have, or I might have, you know, cheated, or like, you know, something bad might have happened between each other, or like it's just not working out, or like we just don't love each other no more.
Yeah.
You know, if it's something where like we don't love each other no more and we didn't end off in bad terms, but it's like good terms, then it's like, why am I gonna fucking be more evil to that person, you know? If it happened to happen, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, it's gonna be a kind of a downfall, like kind of like a sad moment of your life, because you're like, damn, like this was my soulmate, this was my partner, my fucking life, pretty much, you know, like part of my life too. So it's like, I feel like it just depends in my situation, or in my type of perspective, I would say.
But like obviously, like before that even happens, you wouldn't know how it would end. So would you go into it saying, "Oh, we're gonna get married"? Like, cause some people get married and then like, you know, they just get married like.
Dude, but you know what? Me being like a respectful ass dude, like me being respectful as fuck, I think I would probably just be like, whatever is yours, and whatever is mine.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Because at the moment I'll be like, fuck it, like, you know, I love this person, and this person, you know, never did me dirty, or like never, you know, and just seems great, you know, we were great for each other.
Yeah.
I feel like that's tough, you know, now that I think about it, because it's like, maybe if we do end up in good or bad terms, you know, fuck it, you know, whatever's yours can be yours, and whatever's mine is mine.
Yeah, but at the same time, you wouldn't know if it's gonna end on bad terms. You sign like the contract you sign is before all that. So you have to know going in. You have to think twice about it.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, am I gonna, like, if you're making good money, if you have like a lot of shit you own and shit, am I going into this that like I'm knowing that if she leaves me for whatever reason, she could leave it just because she fucking wants to, because she's bored.
Yeah.
If she leaves me, I'm gonna fucking lose a lot of my shit.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't feel like that. I don't feel like you. I don't feel like it's ain't fair. Like, me personally, like, what the fuck? If I worked for my shit, you're not gonna get none of that shit. I don't care if you're my wife or nothing, you know. Like, that's your shit you worked for, you know. And
especially they were to do you dirty.
Yeah, because that dude, there's a lot of situations like that. That's just sad, dude. Like, where's the wife that literally fucking is the guy did nothing, and the wife is the one that cheated or something, or she just got bored, or she found another man that's better than him, and then she divorces him, and then all the legal shit is against the guy. The guy doesn't get shit. He gets divorced, and also there's another thing called, because it depends, for like if you're married for like 10 years, like more, there's a thing called alimony or something like that. And pretty much what that is, like you have to pay them money on top of what you lose from your own shit. You have to pay them money for the rest of your fucking life, like
Fuck.
for being married for that long. It's like kind of saying, oh, we were married for 20 years, and you wasted my time for 20 years. So in exchange for my time, now you have to pay me for like the rest of my life. Like I don't know how much money it is, but you have to pay them.
Yeah.
Like you're making like a child
You're giving
support
them
payment.
you're giving them an income.
For what? Just because you wanted to leave me? Like, nah, I wouldn't do that. That's
Fucked up,
that's a
no?
trap, dude.
Yeah, it's fucked up, huh?
Yeah.
But it also depends too, like if you have kids or not,
Yeah.
And like for me, like whether we weren't married or we are married, we divorced or something, I still want to be there. I would still want to be there for my kids, obviously.
Well, yeah. Well, like the kids, that's.
I would always support my kids in like financially,
Yeah.
and everything.
But the thing is that the kids, like, I agree with that. I also support my kids too. The thing is that the kids is a different payment. It's like let's say if you're paying child support or if you're just choosing to support them, that's separated from the alimony and the other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you didn't want to be in the kid's life, and so you have to pay child support, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to pay child support and then also pay the alimony, and then she gets a lot of the shit you have. So
That's fucked.
you're just losing. You're not getting shit.
That's fucked.
And a lot of that's sad because a lot of men like in that age, their fucking life goes to shit, dude. Like
Yeah, like they
just-
go into deep as depression.
that's depressing because you lose hell of things, dude.
Like
And-
you were once happy and then now like you're just in the fucking bottom.
Yeah, dude. And then the girl just I don't know, like
Happy probably with someone else or like
Yeah,
just being single and just fucking.
being single, she can fucking do whatever she wants. But like, cause fucking Jeff Bezos' wife, I don't know his ex-wife or whatever, cause he got divorced. Jeff Bezos is like one of the richest.
Well, he's like a billionaire.
Yeah, he's one of the like top 5 richest.
She probably gets like 500 million, no?
She got billions, dude.
Billions?
She divorced him. She got billions from that fool.
Fuck. I thought she would get. I would assume that she was getting like at least like half a billion. So like half close to a billion.
It's
So like
'cause
500 mil type shit.
It's because they calculate it on a I don't know the exact percentage, but it's a percentage of your income. So he's worth like I forgot how much, like 100 something $billion. That's his net worth. So let's say if it's like even like 30%, like that's more than $1 billion, dude. That she's gonna get just for fucking.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That shit sucks.
That's crazy.
Dude. But I mean, for him, I don't know if it affected him that much because he's a billionaire either way,
No, yeah. I feel like he probably didn't affect him.
But you feel an ass though, like
Yeah, I'd probably be like, fuck, she's just taking all my money.
Yeah, but imagine being that person that you work so hard to get where you're at, and just knowing that damn, she just fucking took that shit, like just for nothing. She didn't work for that shit. She didn't grind all those years,
Yeah.
And then she just took your shit.
That's fucking crazy.
That's why I think about it. Like I don't. If I get married, I'm probably not gonna do a regular marriage. I'm gonna do like a little prenup thing, so that way it makes it so if you ever get divorced, mine is mine and yours is yours.
Nice. That's interesting.
It's just a smart move in my opinion, like because some people might get offended, like like we're supposed to be together. Like the point of marrying is so that you're supposed to be becoming one, like a team. But you gotta be smart too, because I don't know if you know the divorce rates are like.
You think that would be like a risk?
Like what do you mean?
Like in that situation, it would be kind of a risk to be like, oh, whatever's yours is yours and whatever's mine is mine.
Like
type,
as a risk and
situation.
as it might mess up the relationship or.
No, like a risk as in like a risk as in for you, like you're making like whatever, let's say you're making double digits or like you think it would be a risk like in general, whether it's your job or not or whatever it is, like just like.
Nah, well, the thing is that the point of the prenup is it's supposed to. The point of having like that is supposed to protect you as a guy because.
No, yeah. But
So I don't
I'm
find
saying like, do you think it would be a risk to like getting into a marriage where like, yours is yours and mine is mine? Because like, what if you say yes? Like I'm risking it to fucking be like with this person and be like, yeah, if we divorce, hers is hers. And
but
whatever.
But for who would it be a risk for? Like you're saying, like for me as a guy or for the girl?
Yeah, like for you.
But for me, I don't think it would be a risk because, like, I mean, if I'm making a little money, then I'm gonna keep whatever's mine. It's just you don't get another.
But I'm trying to say like in a way of like, would it be a risk for like your relationship too? Like, like
Well,
I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah,
but, like,
I get you.
I'm trying to make sense. Like I'm trying to say like
would it affect the
yeah, like would it affect like the relationship, kind of like.
Well, it depends on it could be a risk, but I mean you have to like
Because you're like, fuck. At the moment you're thinking, you're like, fuck. Like, I know I love this person. Fuck it, I'm gonna risk it. So you sign without the pre cleanup thing or whatever, and you're like, yup, I just risked it. You know, like knowing that you kind of like that type shit. You know.
But I feel like that's kind of like a talk you would have before, like before you like, because before you're signing it, like I'm pretty sure you would bring it up. You're not just gonna like randomly
keep it to yourself.
Yeah, you're not just keep it to yourself, because then that's even worse, because then you're just hiding it. But I feel like you have to bring it up, you know. You have to be honest.
No, yeah.
And if the person that you're getting married to doesn't like it or doesn't agree with it, that's a red flag, dude. In my opinion.
Yeah, low key.
Red flag.
Like, what if you what if you propose to your girl that you want to get married with, you're engaging with, and she says no? How would you feel at the moment?
Well, like fucking shit. I was like.
Oh yeah, but wait, but besides shit, like, what would you do?
Well, it depends. Like, do I really truly love her or like?
Well, you love her, you know, like you love her. Like, what would you fucking think? Like, because you're not gonna fucking like, you're not gonna hella like this person and be like, oh, I fucking like you, like I hella like you, and you're just proposing to her.
Yeah.
Like, no, you gotta for sure love that person by that point, you know, by that time. So like, let's say 3 or 4 years later, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 years later, you guys are together, you know, 5 years strong, 5 years strong. Maybe not even 5 years strong, like I said in the fucking like how we were saying earlier. Not even 5 years, and 5 years later, you guys are gonna get married. You know, it fucking takes like a good minute. But like back then, you know, like people getting married at a young age, and look at them now, like fucking 20 years strong. You know, or 25 or
30,
you know,
whatever.
30, whatever you want to call it. But let's say 6 through like 8 years, not even 8, but like just 5 to 6 years strong, and you're like, fuck, I love this person and I want to marry them. What would you feel, or what would you say to that person if you proposed to them and they said no?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I would feel confused as fuck,
and also sorry, and I'm out of this. And also, would you do it in public where it's just you and her, or would you do it in public where like it's a surprise and you have family around? Imagine getting rejected and your family's around.
Fuck that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how would you?
I would do it in like a special place, obviously, but just me and her.
Okay, me too. Yeah, me too. I agree.
Because I don't want to be like.
You don't want to feel embarrassed.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure in front of
just people looking at you and shit.
Yeah, but if she were to say no, that shit would be. At that point, if I really loved her, that shit would be like so like it would be like devastating in the moment, you know? Because like.
Do you think you felt lied to? You would feel lied to?
Yeah, I would feel like you wasted my time all these years.
5-6 years, I imagine.
Yeah, you wasted my time, and you know, and I was gonna make the big step to make it, you know, like to marry you, and then you just say no, like fuck that. You feel like betrayed in a way, like fuck, like what the fuck was the point of this? You know, I thought we loved each other, and then you know all this and that. I don't know. At that point, like,
would you still give each other time, or at that point would you just be like, well, you know, I don't even want to go on with no more?
The thing is, like, I would like to say that I wouldn't want to go on no more, but in that case, I feel like it would be hard, because, like, it would be hard to be that to move on that easily, because you already spent like 6 years with them and you really loved them. So like, obviously the right thing is to be like, damn, like I'm gonna just try to move on from this, but it would be a fucking tough ass point in your life, because you can't just move on from a 6-year relationship just like that, you know? That's gonna affect you like big time. But I mean, the smart thing would be like, damn, like I'm not gonna like, what you're gonna give her time to think about it. And at that point, like, nah, she just doesn't want to be with you, dude.
Do you feel like I feel like a girl shouldn't always be prepared for a proposal. And it's not like they're gonna be prepared, you know, because it's like a fucking you never know type of situation. But I feel like it's always good to know the girl's reason why she rejected you while the guy's proposing to them. I feel like it's always good. It shouldn't be like, oh, like no, and then just, you know, obviously you're gonna be fucking mad and sad, you know, and hella mad or like hella sad, you know. But I feel like the girl, like I feel like you should just know why you got rejected.
Yeah, and it's a thing too that like it kind of goes back to what I mentioned. That like, I feel like because some guys do like propose and they get rejected, right? But I feel like if you're in a relationship like that, you can't be the one as a guy to want to get married. I feel like it never works that way. Like if you think about it, if you're the one that wants to get married, if you're the one that's pushing it, you're more likely to have a failed relationship, because if the girl doesn't really want it and you're the one pushing it, it almost turns her off in a way that like, what the fuck, like this wants to like.
Yeah,
You know?
Like she doesn't like the girl's gonna be like, I don't even know if I want to be with this
Yeah.
person. You know?
So I feel like you should never fucking make it. Should never propose or even think about that unless she wants it. Like she has to be like wanting it so bad that you know like, and then at that point you have the power like, oh, I know if I propose she's gonna say yes, and if I choose to do it then she's gonna say yes. But I feel like if you're just doing it without knowing that she fucking like she has to want it, you know. Cause you know, at the end of the day, like it goes back to even like you know, if you're gonna ask a girl to be your girlfriend, you know, like for example, like let's say you were talking to the girl for like some months or whatever, and then you feel like, oh, like I want to make her my girlfriend, you know. So it's like a proposal in a way,
Yeah.
right? But if you fucking if like I don't know, this happens to a lot of people. If you're the one that initiates it to say that you oh like would you want to be my girlfriend and she never showed you a sign that she wants to be your girlfriend, she never told you, oh how come we're not, how come you haven't proposed, how come you haven't said you want to be my boyfriend yet, if she hasn't told you that, like it's a losing game, dude.
But
Game.
okay. But you think obviously as a guy you shouldn't wait for a fucking girl to tell you, oh, how come you haven't fucking?
I think you should.
It's like what?
I think you should, dude.
What? Wait, so you think the girl should fucking
No, not like propose to you.
no, but yeah, no, but I'm saying like you think like
yeah.
a girl should be like, oh, like why haven't you asked me out yet? You know, to be a girl. I feel like girls say that shit, bro, but they're be fucking around. I'm not a cap, but like, but it's like it's like they're kind of throwing you a hint.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of giving you a hint.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of feel you on that, but it's like.
I feel like you should.
I feel like it's a good way of like throwing a hint out there, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, a guy shouldn't just be waiting for like, you know, a girl to tell him that, you know, like be like, hey, you know, how come you haven't asked me out to be your girlfriend yet? You know, like,
yeah.
like, you know, well, I want to make it a special moment, you know.
No,
I want to wait for the right time because like we're speaking in a situation or a perspective where it's like 8 months in or whatever, you know, 8 months in, bro. I mean, 8 months in, like not even a year, you know. I feel like. To get close with the person talking could probably take like at least 8 or to a year, depending. But I don't know. That's just me though.
Yeah, like
because bro, sorry to interrupt again, but I feel like I feel like 4 or 5 months talking to a girl, you're still on work you're still in work in process, my boy.
Oh yeah.
You're still in the process of like fuck, like you know, I still gotta work my way up there, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta get into the big leagues. You feel me?
Yeah, but it's cause like like it makes sense how you're saying it. It makes sense, but I feel like. I don't know, dude. Like, if you're the one, like, I don't know if you notice a lot of the times, just think about it, dude. Like, if you're talking to this girl and then like obviously like you guys like each other or whatever, and then she never mentioned it that she has never talked to you like how come you haven't like
how come you haven't asked me out
or
to be your girl?
She never told you like I think we should be be like official or something like that, you know? And she has never told you that, dude. I feel like
okay. That makes some good sense though. That you're actually like the way you said it right there was like, oh, like how come you haven't asked me to be like, or can we be official? You know, why haven't we been official?
Yeah.
Like that I see it in a way. I was like, okay, like that's cool. You know, like she for sure wants it. You know, like she for sure wants the relationship. You know, like she for sure wants to be with me and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like it's because the way it was funny because it's like I feel like. What I meant right now is in a way of like, oh, like the guy shouldn't just wait for the girl to tell the guy like, oh, how come you haven't asked me to be your girlfriend yet? You know, it's kind of like saying like, oh, you haven't asked me out, why haven't you took me out on a date, or why haven't you fucking taken me out to dance, or like why haven't you fucking texted me, or why haven't you?
I feel like that's different.
It is different, but to me it sounded like that. You know, it sounds like that to me.
Nah, but
so I feel like in that way of like saying like, oh, like. Why haven't we been official yet? You know, we're like maybe I would say, you know, a year and a half talking, and we're close already. Technically, in a fucking position where we can be boyfriend and girlfriend, like in the next following year, whatever, you know. Yeah. But I get what you're saying though. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, because like I don't know if like there's a lot of people that you know like think about it, like there's a lot of people that when they're talking to someone like that. And then the guy is the one to say, you know, to just bring it up out of nowhere. And she has never mentioned it. I felt like it's like a losing game. Like you're just fucking yourself up. You're like shooting yourself in the foot. Because a lot of times, not a lot of times, but like, you know, it happens where the girl, you know, she likes like let's say you guys are just hanging out, going on dates. You guys are even being like intimate, you know. You guys are doing all that shit that you would assume as a guy that, oh, like, she's feeling me, you know. But some girls don't want a commitment, dude.
Yeah.
They don't want commitment. So the moment you bring it up and she has never brought it up, she can get turned off big time. She's like, what the fuck? She wants to lock me down. Like, I'm not trying to get locked down right now.
You're trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, you're just trying to
And
chill.
at that point, you fucked it up, and then she's probably not talk to you like as like she's not take you like she's not gonna be like into you as much. She lost a lot of attraction just because you were thinking locking her down, and she's like, what the hell? I'm just having fun right now. So that's why I say, like, you should never fucking be the one to say it, to just bring
to be the first one to say,
yeah,
like, oh,
it should always be the girl, and it goes with
that's
marriage.
fucking rare though.
What
I think that's rare for the girl to fucking say, oh, we should be together, or why haven't we been together?
I feel like
That's hella rare, bro, because fucking girls want to feel special. They want to feel loved. They want to feel cared for.
Well, yeah, but you gotta.
No, yeah, I'm saying, but like it takes some good courage.
Well, you gotta fucking, like, if the girl wants it, she's gonna tell you.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
as a guy, me respectfully, I would like that shit.
Yeah,
you know?
but and it kind of helps you too, because it makes it easy for you, because if she was willing to tell you that, you know
you're there, bro. You're fucking there.
You know you're there.
You know she wants it.
Yeah,
like,
and if she's not willing to tell you that, maybe she doesn't even want you that bad, dude. And at that point, do you want a girl that doesn't want you that bad?
Maybe what if maybe she doesn't tell you, but she shows it.
But in what way would she show it?
Like when you guys hang out, or like even the like conversations through text, or like through phone calls.
I feel like,
but kind of more in person. Like, what if she shows it more in person? Like, damn, like I want to, like she kind of shows it in a way where like she wants to be with you, but she's just not gonna tell you.
I feel like you should always wait just to be like, you know, sharing yourself. You should always wait, kind of, just to, like, it's not like you're waiting for, like, oh, like, I'm waiting for her to say it.
Hopefully she tells me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But you just enjoy what you have until, you know, don't think about it.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, don't fuck nothing up. Enjoy what you have. You know, keep treating her nice or whatever. But don't mention it until she says something about it. Then you start like, oh, okay, you know, she wants me like that, you know. And then you feel confident in yourself. Because what's the point of going into something that you don't really know? Like, there's no benefit in it. You could just wait. You could wait it out and just, you know. Because, like, do you have a rush in your heart? Like, if you're talking to someone, is there like some type of pressure on you that you have to fucking ask them out to be your girlfriend?
No.
Or do you feel happy, like, oh, we're enjoying our time, we're being loyal to each other, you know, we're going on dates, but we're just not like official. You as a guy, you still feel like happy, right? You're like, damn, we're still doing the same things. Because
then eventually you click, and then, well, you in that situation you already clicked, but
yeah,
eventually you're gonna just be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's no pressure in you for you to just go fucking say, oh, you want to be my girlfriend. I feel like you should first get those hints that, or first just pretty much tell you, like, oh, like, you know, like, what are, because like, if she never ask, like what are we, like, you know, like, because I've mentioned that girls gonna ask, like, well, what are we, you know, we've been together for so long that, you know, what are we?
That text message is like,
yeah,
like dead ass, like like dead ass, like, fuck,
yeah,
like, it's nothing bad. It's just like, fuck, like, you know, what are we?
Because then, you know, she's thinking about it. Like,
yeah, she's thinking about it, and that's where it's like in that situation is like a fucking, you know, last minute shot type shit. Like, you know, like, you know, last 2 minutes of the game, you know, last quarter or whatever it is, and you're like, fuck, like, so it's like, what are we?
Yeah,
you know, you gotta know what you want. You gotta know what you are with her.
Yeah,
you know, it's not gonna be like, well, I don't know, I think we're just still friends. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're not gonna be just friends. You know, you like that person. You know, if you really like that person or you want to be with them, you're gonna be like, so what are we? Well, you know, what are we? Well, we're close friends, and you know, like, you know, I like you. You know, just, I don't fucking know at the top of my head, but you know, you just gotta know at that moment. Well, I mean, it's different because at that moment when you know, you know, when you're in that situation, you know.
Yeah, but like at the same time, like, I feel like there's ways to like go about it, like, cause it's not like you're like, oh, like we're boyfriend and girlfriend, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't just say that, you know. But you, like, what depends. If you're in the mindset that you want to be with her, then obviously you know, right? But if you're still like don't really know, then I mean, at that point you gotta be honest, you know. You gotta be like, oh, like, I mean, I enjoy spending my time with you, you know. We have fun together, but you know, I don't really know if like I'm ready for like a commitment yet, you know. And just be straight up like that.
But that kind of, yeah, and then obviously, and then that's where the mood is just gonna shut down.
Yeah, but
it shuts down. But if you really wanted to, like, still, you know, be with that person and stuff like that, and you tell them that,
Mm.
then the other person shouldn't take it offensive. Like the other person shouldn't be like, oh, he doesn't want to be with me.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be all heartbroken about
No,
it.
you're not gonna be
Like, you
hard.
just gotta give it more time. You know, give it a
Yeah.
bit more time.
Yeah, cause it's like a commitment, dude. Like you're not gonna go into a commitment just cause a girl wants it. Like, oh, I'm gonna ask her out. I'm gonna wait until until I'm fucking until I fucking want her like that, you know?
Yeah,
Because at that point, that's when cheating happens. That's when being unloyal happens.
yeah, because at
She's-
that point it's like fuck. Like the girl would be like, fuck, he doesn't want to be with me no more. Like he's probably just bored of me. He probably
Yeah.
just doesn't want it. I wasted my time.
Yeah.
You know. And then there goes a girl. Okay, you know, I feel single. Okay, I feel like he doesn't want to be with me. No, don't get ahead of yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Chill, you know.
Yeah.
Chill, relax.
There's no pressure. Yeah.
No pressure. You guys are still good, you know. Don't take it offensive whether the girl or the guy tells you that.
Yeah.
Just chill, you know. Keep
Yeah.
talking, keep texting every day, keep checking up on each other, you know. Keep communicating overall
Yeah.
every day. Just keep communicating. Guarantee you, anything can happen within the next or 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, this person, you know, we feel a connection. Okay, now what are we? This is what we can be, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I feel like you shouldn't even. I feel like in general, you should just focus on enjoying your time together. Like don't.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
You shouldn't be feel pressured or rush into, and into fucking being on a like a boyfriend and girlfriend or even married. I feel like if you're enjoying your time together, just enjoy what you have, you know. And
Enjoy your
then-
time together in a way of how, like, friendship type shit, or
Well, no, like you're obviously like you're pretty much at that point. You're like doing boyfriend and girlfriend shit.
oh okay, yeah, like you guys are close already.
But
You guys
you're
are in that.
Yeah.
You guys just are not official yet.
Yeah, and at that point, just enjoy. There's no pressure to be. Oh, I have to be his girlfriend. Like.
Yeah, I
whatever.
get you now. Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
just enjoy
good.
the time you have, you know, and then the time will come. If it's right, it's gonna come. Like there's no pressure just because you see fucking couples on Instagram or Snapchat.
Interesting, bro.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, but
So I'm gonna take your advice, and if I get left on deliver or something, it's your fault.
well, I mean, if you get left on delivery, she wasn't the one for you. That easy, my boy.
Maybe.
That
Possibly.
easy?
Yeah, it is
'cause
true. Yeah,
Because if a girl wants you, she's not even gonna deliver like that.
that's true.
And if you don't want a girl that doesn't want you that bad, so you save
Yeah,
yourself some time.
you're probably. But then again, you're probably just one of the other dudes who's like, probably like the 8th or like the 5th dude
Yeah.
that's done the same shit.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, you know. But
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy though, cause like sometimes when like I feel like, damn, like, you know, when I wouldn't want to hit up like a person or something, or like, you know, when it comes to that situation,
Yeah.
if it were to come to that situation, I'd be like, fuck, like I wonder, you know, like I wonder if I'm like the 4th guy or like the 3rd guy that's tried hitting her up, you know?
Oh yeah, you are, dude. It's not even
For sure, huh?
It's not even.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's not
Actually,
even-
yeah, it is for
it's
sure.
not
Now that I
even
think
a
about
wonder,
it.
It is.
Yeah,
dude.
it is.
Full like I mean, we also kind of we talked about that before, but
No, yeah.
dude, like it's obvious, dude. Like if you're a pretty girl, you're gonna get hit up by hella guys. At that point,
Yeah.
it's just who she chooses to try to give a chance at that point, or who she.
I feel like you gotta work for it too, though.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it, but it's because it gets tricky.
And,
'cause-
no, yeah, but then like in a guy's perspective, you're like, damn, like that girl's pretty, you know.
yeah.
And you want to hit her up, you're gonna shoot your shot. Go if it goes good, well, man, you
Yeah.
got it right there. You can't just fumble no more.
If it doesn't go good for you, do you still like think that I need to be persistent? I'm gonna try to work my way into there, or do you take it as that's a no and that's it?
It depends. Like if I
Mm.
still feel like there's some hope, then I'll still keep going. You know, try to get
Mm.
to know the person. But if that person just seems like they're not interested, well, then I'm gonna try to like bounce back. You know, try to bounce back, and if it works, it works.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like it happens.
Yeah, I feel like it does, but
Like a girl doesn't seem too interested at first, you know, they don't seem too interested. The guy keeps hitting them up and it may seem annoying, like, oh, like, my bad, I know I'm being annoying. Nah, you're not being annoying, you know, this and this and that. Like, bro, like, you ain't gotta lie, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we're just, you know, obviously, you know, he's trying to hit you up.
yeah,
you know,
I
You
feel
know,
like it's
they're
tough.
trying to get to know you, but if you don't want it, well, at least just say so. And that's going back to what you know, what we might have talked about in the previous episode or whatever.
Yeah,
But this is going back to the similar conversation.
yeah,
Is that obviously like if you're hitting up the girl, she doesn't seem interested in you, know, well, then there's no reason to try unless you really want to fucking bounce back and go for it, then go for it.
Yeah.
But if the girl, you know, doesn't seem interested or whatever, then I think it's good for the girl to at least tell the guy like, hey, I don't want a relationship, or I'm not interested right now, or I'm talking to someone else, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I feel like fucking girls be bullshitting though too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they may
fucking
be
bullshit
they may
big
be
time.
single, but then they'll be like, oh, like, you know, talking to someone else.
If
You
you
know,
want to be
this and this
nice,
and that.
that's the thing.
Oh yeah, and well, I'd rather fucking take that than to fucking get left undelivered or on
Yeah,
scene.
like even
At,
if it's
at
a,
least say something. You
even if
know.
it's a lie, I mean, obviously,
Yeah, fuck it. Like,
you have your
it's
answer.
cool. Like, you know, we're not gonna know it's a lie. You know.
Yeah,
No
we're
one's
gonna.
gonna know it's a lie.
Yeah,
You know, you're just gonna be like, fuck. Well, it's alright. You know, it's good to
yeah,
know. In my way, I would be like, well, it's good to know, and
yeah,
that's it. You know.
and that and ends there, you know.
Laters.
Yeah, because I mean, like if you're hitting up a girl and it's not obvious that she's interested into you, you're just playing a losing game, dude. Like you're not gonna. And maybe it's rare, but sometimes some guys somehow they're able to like bounce back, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's rare, dude. That don't happen too much. So if she's obviously not interested, not giving you the time or to even like to even like show you that she's interested, then
Just let it be, bro.
just let it be and just
Let it be,
fucking
my
move
guy.
on. Yeah, dude.
Don't be a weirdo. Don't be fucking, you know,
Yeah.
this and that. Trying to bother her. Don't be a weirdo.
Yeah.
You're just humans, bro. Let her live, you know.
Yeah, I feel
Let that person live. I think, and for girls too, you know, like, if a girl wants to hit up a guy and they kind of, it is rare, you know, if a girl were to shoot a shot at a guy
yeah.
and the guy would just be like, no, I'm not interested. I'm just focusing on me right now. This and that. Then the girl should just be like, oh, respectfully, you know. Like, I feel like the girl would be like, oh, that's cool, you know.
Yeah.
Good to know, you know. Probably be a little bummed out, you know. Who wouldn't be bummed out to
I
get
feel like-
rejected by one of the crushes, you know?
Yeah, I feel like girls would get bummed out more though.
I feel like what sucks too is like trying to shoot a shot at your crush, knowing that coming to realize that they had eyes for someone else, or that they have eyes for someone else.
Yeah.
Like fuck, and you never knew.
Yeah.
But like you have homies or like friends telling you like, dude, just hit her up, dude. She's single, just hit her up, just hit her up. You know, bro, you hit her up and fucking you
And
come
then
to find out that
she's talking to someone else.
someone else like, fuck, bro. Like I should have known this shit. That is why one of the reasons why I don't fucking
Yeah.
even try, dude.
Yeah. But at
And
the
it does, I'm not saying like it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah,
Go for it, dude. Shoot your fucking shot.
the same
Be
time,
happy with that
yeah.
fucking person. Go for it. You know,
Yeah.
you deserve to be happy. But
Yeah.
at least try not to get left on red or something. You know, I hope you don't get left on red. I hope she texts you back.
Yeah.
You know, be happy, bro.
Nah, but in my opinion, I feel like even if you think like, oh, like I don't have a chance, or maybe she's talking to someone, I feel like you should just try just for the fuck of it. Cause
No,
then
yeah, obviously.
Cause then you get your answer, and then that's it, you know.
No, yeah, you get your answer like there and then. You know, oh, it's
Yeah.
fine, you know, this and that. Or even if you get left on scene, there's your fucking
That's your
answer.
answer.
There's your
If
fucking
you're
answer. Don't
delivered-
even bother her no more.
If you're on delivery, that's your answer.
Yeah, if you're on delivery, or she takes it back like a
She
day
blo-
later,
She
or
fucking
something.
blocks you now.
Or yeah, or if the guy does the same shit to a girl or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, fuck it, let it be. Don't even bother him no more. Oh, he doesn't want. All right, that's cool. Fucking.
Yeah, cause what's worse is thinking how come like what if I hit her up? You know, just don't make it as a what if. They just fucking do it. And,
Yeah, and also don't be negative. You know,
yeah.
like you can't be fucking negative. Because I know, like even me myself or like other dudes, like I know they be being negative. Like they'll be like, fuck, like I know she's gonna leave me on red. What if she leaves me on red? What if she fucking deletes me? Or what if she just fucking leaves me undelivered? Or what if she
Yeah.
just fucking likes my message or something? You know, whether it be on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
Or what if she just like
It's a hard shit.
like bro, like imagine texting a girl like, hey, you know, I think you're really pretty. You're like, you know, coming at him with the fucking Rizz or some shit, you know, whatever you may want to call it, you know, coming at him like in a good way, like, hey, you know, I think you're pretty and this and that. We should get to know each other. And she like that. She just fucking be like, oh, okay, that's fine. like I'm saying, like imagine a girl would say that shit, bro. Like at that point, you should be like, yeah, bro, like, nah, son,
Bro, you
this shit ain't it, bro. You fucked up or something.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't fuck up, but it's like she ain't interested, you know.
No,
She's just
funny.
doing her,
Yeah.
or she's talking to someone else. But I'm saying, like, don't be negative if you're shooting your shot. If you're a girl, shoot your shot at the guy, whatever. Don't be scared. If you're a guy, shoot your shot at the girl. Don't be fucking
What,
scared.
what do you think? Is
Be happy. I don't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah. What do you think is the proper way to DM a girl? Like if you're trying to like.
Hold on, sorry to interrupt. You know, it's not that I don't give a fuck. It's just like, fuck it. You know, you should have that mentality of like, oh, I'm gonna go for it. and I'm gonna do it, whether I get rejected or not.
Yeah.
But anyways, going back to your question.
What do you think is like the way to
To hit up a girl,
hit up a girl?
to talk to her. You know what, dude? I think it would be good in person.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously the in person.
But if it was through text, like
Like,
you're
without-
telling me like what I would say.
I mean, okay, let's do both. In person and then a DM.
Okay, so what do you want first?
the
DM or the person?
The person one.
Oh, motherfucker. All right. all right. So in person, you know.
What's your approach?
Okay. So we're in person, you know, we're chilling, you know, we're vibing. And
Yeah.
then, you know, there's obviously this girl. Wait, is it in a situation where like I know her?
Oh no.
Or like, nah, you don't know her?
You
It's
don't
just
know
a pretty
her.
girl that you just
Yeah.
see in public? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, she's pretty in public, you know, she's obviously gonna be with her friends or, you know, she might be with one friend or whatever.
Yeah.
What I would do, dead ass, is, you know, obviously I would go up to her. Obviously, you're not just gonna
Yeah.
fucking walk past her and be like, yo, you know. Okay, so I would go up to her,
Yeah.
you know, and then I would be like, "Hi, my name is this and this and that," and I would shake her hand, bro. I feel
Mm.
like it's kind of weird to just hug a person like right there and then
Oh
when you
no.
first meet them,
Nah,
and especially like if you were to be on the first date. Well, on the first date is different, but like I feel like if you're like you're meeting them, you're talking to them barely, you know, I feel like it would be like weird as fuck. Not weird as fuck, but like kind of weird, like
that is
like
weird.
it would feel kind of weird and off to like just hug them right there and
That
then,
is
you know,
weird.
especially the first time meeting, the first day meeting.
On the first date, you can. I feel like a hug is.
Yeah,
Is,
to me, like respectfully, like,
Yeah.
and it's this shit may seem kind of funny, and I've done it before, bro. I've done this shit before where like I've like you know got a little bit of like little laughs about it, you know, like little laughs and it may have seemed weird where I shook a girl's hand when I met them and I introduced
I
myself.
think that's weird.
It's not weird in my perspective. I'm being
Yeah.
respectful.
Yeah, I think that's good.
You rather have another guy fucking come up to you and be like, "Hey, what's up? You know, what's your number? Or what's your name?" You know,
Yeah.
that's weird. That's weird right there. You know,
I think
that's just like you're gonna get rejected. You're not even gonna talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
But you know, going back to that, you know, obviously I would go up to the girl. You know, I would introduce myself. I would say my name. I would shake her hand. You know, and we would keep talking, and I'd tell her, well, you know, depending where we're at, you know, where it is, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, this and this and that. What you doing here? You know, do you like it here?
Yeah.
How often do you come to this place? You know, and stuff like that. You know, just it just depends.
Yeah.
You know, trying to get to know her and stuff like that, and then we'll, you know, when it comes to time, be like, all right, well, I'll just let you go. You know, enjoy your day or enjoy your evening, enjoy your time with your friends or something like that. You know, shake her hand. You know, and we'll get into contact. You know,
Yeah.
whether it's through Snap, you know, or number.
Yeah.
I think I would get the number though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or-
the number am I
Or I would probably say like, oh, you have Snap or something. Or if not, we're like iMessage or like.
I feel like the number is better.
The number, huh?
The number is better because it's more personal. But at the same time, some girls it's because it's weird because some girls like it all like you know he's real about it, you know like he wants my number. He wants to be personal.
Yeah.
But then there's girls too like oh
I don't give out my
that's
number.
too personal.
Yeah.
So
Like I don't
it
give
really
out my number.
depends,
I don't
yeah.
give out my number like that to anybody.
Yeah, I feel like she asked for the number first though.
No, yeah. I would ask for the number. You
Yeah,
know, I would
because
ask for
Snap
the
is like oh like you're just another person on her Snap. Now
Yeah.
everybody has your number.
number. Then eventually, like later on, when you get to know each other more, if everything goes good, like then social media, you could pass each other to social media. You know,
Yeah.
follow each other. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You follow each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, but that would be my type of approach. But
Uh,
the other approach on social media, why like the DM or like
yeah,
Snap?
DM.
Fuck. Obviously, it would be way different. It would
Well,
kind of be of a way of like.
It could
you
be
know,
DM or and like in a just in general
Like a text
you
message.
could swipe up or like swipe up or DM. You could choose whatever you want.
Fuck, dude. Well, if it were to be like a swipe up type of thing, it would probably be like just like but it's because it's kind of more of a compliment.
Yeah.
Like just swiping up with an emoji, like with the emoji with like a heart eye or something
you
like
have
that.
to get like a lot strategic with it. Like, are you gonna compliment her right away? Because when you think about it, like a lot of girls,
If it was like a compliment, then I would swipe up. But if it was like if I'm trying to hit her up, I'm texting her separately and I'm gonna shoot my shot. You know.
yeah,
I would be like, hey, you know, I just think you're really pretty. You know, I think you're attractive, and you know, I would like to get to know you more, and I think we should be friends if that's fine with you. And well, if she says nah, I don't want to be with you, fuck you. Or she says like not that, but she's like, hey, you know, yeah, I think that would be really cool, or whatever a fucking girl would say. You know, I don't fucking know, but whether you know comes out good or bad, we just gotta take it as a man.
yeah.
You know,
But
because the same thing as a person. You know, you go up to the girl and she's like, well, I have a boyfriend. Well, fuck, I'm gonna be like, well, let me be your new boyfriend. The fuck?
Well, there's people like
No, yeah,
there's
and-
YouTubers like
yeah.
I don't know how the fuck you do it, but like do you think like it's because like for me like I have a thought about it, but like do you think that you should compliment them? Like let's say even in person, like are you gonna compliment? Oh, like I thought you're so like so pretty or whatever. Like
Nah,
because
in person I wouldn't. I would only do it like through text.
But I feel like
Like if
even
I'm
through-
swapping up or something,
Cause I feel like even through text, like I don't know, like if
it's kind of weird, like cringe type shit.
it's not that it's weird. It's just that she gets the same message by like every other guy.
But
so
what if she likes that message only about you?
Well, obviously,
Like a certain person.
like if you're so much more attractive, like you know, somehow like you know, like she finds you so much attractive, then also you're gonna stand out to it. But at the same time, like if you're giving the same generic answer, like oh, cause you gotta think about it. If you're a girl, you're getting the same message. Oh, you're so beautiful. Imagine how many guys tell her that shit. Just think about it. So like if you're just another
Oh
guy,
yeah, dude.
if you're just another guy telling her,
And that's one of the reasons why like I try to approach in a different way.
yeah, that's
And that's one of the reasons why like through text message I would compliment you, but I wouldn't fucking be like, you're so beautiful, you're so attractive, you know.
Yeah.
I would just like, you know, with the simple emoji in there.
Yeah.
She's either gonna be like, thank you, and that's it, and I would be like, you're welcome, that's it. Fuck. You know.
Yeah.
And I feel like most guys would just try to lead onto a convo. You know, there's nothing bad with that because you know that just makes it seem like, you know, you're trying to get something going. But then again, if that girl doesn't want to, well then fuck it, you'll realize, and then later on, you know.
But at the same time, yeah, like if you try, like you could try to make a convo, and I feel like if you make a convo and she makes the effort to make a conversation back, then then you have a good answer. Like, oh, she probably feels it, she fucks with you.
No, yeah.
If she doesn't, then that's your answer too.
But then like, what if like you just see a girl, you know, and you go to her and you're like a guy were to go up to her and be like, damn, like, you know, like you're too fine to be out here, you know, like right here just chilling, you know.
Yeah.
So that, bro, like that's kind of weird, no?
Yeah, it's a little cringy.
Like you kind of you're too beautiful to be out here, you know.
I feel like
something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's. But then again, some girls like they appreciate that, I guess, you know, and they like it. But
I feel like there's different, better compliments. Like, cause I don't feel like you should compliment her beauty. Like, oh, like you're so beautiful. I feel like there's different type of compliments that will probably work better. Like let's say like she has some good fashion. Like, oh,
I like your outfit. I fuck with your outfit. I fuck with your style, you know.
Yeah, I like your style. I feel like girls will be like, oh, that feels different, you know.
Says yeah, well, obviously it sounds more better than being like, damn,
oh, like you're so beautiful,
you hella fine, or you hella
that's
beautiful.
Like everybody tells
it's kind of a little turn off, no?
Yeah, because everybody tells her that shit, and like, bro, what the fuck.
Maybe a little turn off, maybe it'll come off a little weird, but like.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're to compliment, like say like her style, or like she has some like, let's say if you're into shoes and she has some shoes that, you know, you could talk about that, you know, and I feel like she'll probably like it better because it shows that you're looking at more than just her appearance. Shit.
Yeah, her appearance.
So she'll feel like, oh damn, like he's looking at the details, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's better.
Yeah.
But because if you just say fuck, oh you're so fine,
you're beautiful, like yeah, she hears that all the time.
Yeah, it's like, bro,
I get you now, dude.
Yeah, that's what.
No, it makes sense. Yeah, I understood what you meant, but it's just like, you know, like the way you were more specific.
Yeah, that's what I was just. It was just a funny thing because there's a lot of guys that just swipe up, you know, like, oh yeah,
like hella fine, or like just hard eyes or something.
Like I wonder, will fucking guy get the reply from that shit? You think any fucking guy?
Well, I was gonna say, like, if I were to like compliment, you know, like obviously, like, you know, it would be like a. In a situation, you know, I would just compliment it with the emoji. Yeah. And whether that person would be like, "Oh, thank you" or something like that, wouldn't leave it at that, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I wouldn't even try to hit her up. Like I wouldn't even try to start a convo and be all ready to hit her up, you know?
Cause
imagine you just have women you compliment and she'd be like, "Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome, no problem." She leaves you on red or delivered. Fuck it, leave it. Don't even try to hit her up no more.
Yeah.
Just leave it. Let it be as that. Unless you want to start a convo and be like, "Oh yeah, you know, no problem," you know. You know, or you'd be like, yeah, and just fucking start a convo or whatever. Yeah. Whatever the case may be, but
then again, it gets weird where like to start a convo like out of what, like
I know,
like out of what,
because it's kind of funny to think, because you'd be like, yeah, because it's kind of funny to be like, you know, you swipe up and she's like, "Oh, thank you, I appreciate it," you know, "Yeah, you're welcome, no problem. So what are you doing?" Imagine that type shit.
What the fuck?
That should be funny, but it'll be like, what the fuck? Yeah. Hella random, you know.
I mean, like, at the same time, like a lot of people, not a lot of people, they don't say this, but like so I've seen like people that kind of like encourage it or whatever, like to like if you're to like, you know, like approach someone or like just like swipe up or whatever, like some people say that you should just try to like just make, like at that point make your move to know if you're gonna get rejected or not. So say, oh, like just trying to say that you want to, like, you know, get to know each other and, like, you know, go on a date or like go out or sometime, you know, and then just say, you know, oh, like if you would be interested or whatever, or that you want to go out sometime, you know, and that if at that point you know your answer, like she's either gonna say yes or no, and if she says no, then no, and if she says yes, then you make a date or whatever. Yeah. But if you never say nothing, if you just say, oh, she didn't, like, let's say if you complimented her or whatever, and then she said, oh, thank you. And then you never make the move to say, oh, like we should go somewhere or go hang out or there's an event or whatever, you know. If you never say that, then you never know.
Do you think now that you brought that up, do you think it's cool? Like, let's say it's like the. I mean, I don't see anything wrong about this, but I'm just saying, like, do you think it would be cool for like the first time you meet that person, or like the first day, or like even the first week of just meeting that person, you'd be like, oh, we should go get Dutch soon, or we should just go Starbucks, or we should go get food or something, you know, Chick-fil-A or type shit, you know.
Yeah.
We should go get some food sometime, you know.
Yeah.
You think that's like that's cool for like the first times, you know, like barely talking or something like that?
Yeah, I do. Why wouldn't
There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Why wouldn't it be cool? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's only wrong if you like try to fucking, you know, be a flirt right away, you know. But
Yeah.
it's obviously good because like that gives you guys time to like hang out,
To be together,
talk and shit, get to know each other.
Because the whole point, the whole point of trying to ask girls to hang out is so you could try to be 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point. And obviously, like from there, you feel the vibes, and then you feel like some type of connection, whatever, and whatever leads from that, you know. But like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's not like what the fuck. And also, like, you shouldn't try to fucking start going over badass either for the first date or.
Where would you take your date on a? Where would you take your girl to the? Where would you take that like your partner to like the first date?
Like the
you know?
first date. Or like,
Yeah. Like, where would you go on a first date? You know, where would you take the person
just like shit like that? You know, like even if it's like Chick-fil-A or something, bro. Like something like that.
You would take her to Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't take her. Well, it depends.
No, yeah, you're like taking her like on some tempiyaki type shit, huh?
You're not gonna take her some badass fucking dinner, my boy. You're gonna.
So you would take her like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
I would take her where they cook food in front of you.
Yeah.
Subway. The fuck? Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah.
Yeah, but,
nah, I'm just fucking around with you, but.
Well, that's cool too. What you like Subway?
That's true. Or what if like, I think I would just like, I don't know, dude. It's gonna be something too basic, honestly. I don't even know.
Bad, dude. Trust me. I feel like that's a good move.
No, yeah, it is. But like, I'm saying like for like a first date, I don't think it would be the movies.
You think it would?
Unless it's a badass movie, you know, she'd be like, oh, you trying to go watch? Oh yeah, I'm trying to go watch this movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's go, you know. Or unless it's like a game, you know, or like you know, like what if it's like an NBA game, a fucking basketball game, or like a football or fucking baseball, you know. That should be pretty cool too, you know.
Yeah.
Or like if she's into like soccer or something like that, you know, or like a sport, you know.
Yeah.
She's into sports, so like, oh, let's go to a game. Well, fuck it, that'll be a cool one too, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of take a little trip, you know, little drive, take a trip, you know, spend time together like that, you know. That would be cool. Mm-hmm. Like even like I feel like bowling too, even though it might be basic. You know, bowling would be cool. Yeah. Like a little date, you know, type shit.
Yeah, bowling's cool. But also fucking I feel like the movies I think it's not a good idea for the first date.
No, yeah, I don't think it is either. Like it's too common. Or say like
it's not that it's common. I think a movie date it's good, like if you already know her. But the reason that I feel like it's bad for a first date is because like if you're going to a movie, you're going there to fucking watch a movie, not to fucking talk. So imagine trying to get to know someone while watching a movie. You can't really do that. Yeah. You're kind of like fucking yourself in a little bit. Yeah. Because the whole point is to try to talk, you know, and try to see how she is, you know. And if you're going to a movie, you're not gonna be like, oh, so like, what do you like to do for fun? What the fuck, trying to watch a movie?
Yeah, I feel like getting food and stuff like that. Like that's pretty a decent little date, I guess you could say.
I feel like
nothing too big, nothing too major. It's just like some basic, but it's still cool to get to know that person.
I feel like that's what it should be, because you know you don't want to do nothing too fancy, because you know there's a lot of people that you know they'll accept your date, but they're like, oh, like we're going as friends, we're not going nothing more.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, obviously, like I guess you're like when you're asking her out, obviously like you're going as friends already, you know, because there's nothing there, there's no connection yet. But in the guy's head, you're not fucking going to fucking be her best boyfriend. You want to be fucking something with her, you know? Yeah. Or something more romantic with her, you know? You're not gonna take her out, oh, because she's my bestie. What the fuck, bro? I'm not taking no girl for that shit. But some girls will like, let's say some guys take a girl out to some fancy and shit, and they'll accept they'll like take the dinner, you know, they'll eat good and everything, but they never wanted nothing with that guy in the first place. They just accepted the date because it's free food. Yeah. So like that's how you should.
I think if she wants to go to a date, we're gonna go to the gym.
They're just like, I don't like to work out.
Oh, you're gonna
fucking
you're gonna want to work out. I feel like I'm just kidding.
Some girls will be like, what the fuck is this?
I think it would be cool like if a girl.
If she already works out, if you seen her at the gym, then I think that's different.
That's vibes.
That's
vibes. That's cool. Working out, or whether you work out or not, still. But you know, but if it's like if you find it to where like where you're working out and you know she likes to work out too, that's vibing right there. You know.
Yeah, but like if you never knew she worked out,
oh yeah.
And then you just like let's go.
But what if she wants to learn, bro? Like what if she wants to do it? Well, hell yeah, you know, you're gonna teach her. You're not just gonna be like fuck no, you know, bro. Like what if she wants to learn? You know, she wants to work out with you. She wants to be your new gym partner. You know, your gym buddy, bro. You're not gonna be like nah. Or are you? You are, huh? What the fuck? You would, bro. That's fucked up. You would, huh? It depends.
bro. So
No, yeah. I get you.
It-
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
No, I know it's funny because some people would.
No, yeah.
But it's funny because like, what about she wants a gym partner, and you're over here thinking that you're fucking macking her down, but she just wants a fucking gym partner. Like it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time, bro. Like I feel like you should like you.
But I'm saying in a perspective where you guys are starting to talk. Like you guys been talking.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. It depends.
Yeah.
It depends what the fuck you're trying to do.
You would still
know?
be like, nah.
And if you're talking already, like you're just getting to know each other, I feel like that's a good bonding.
Yeah, like it's a little good bonding, like
Yeah.
a little type thing to do, huh? Like
I
if
think-
especially if you wants to learn how to work out, yeah, pull up.
Yeah, I think that's
You know?
fun.
The vibes.
But like it depends, you know. Like there's obviously
Like if it's a random girl, huh? Just be like, oh, like I want to learn how to work out. You need a gym partner,
yeah,
a gym buddy. That's kind of weird, no?
Yeah, it's a little random. Like what the fuck?
Like it's a random.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. But like speaking in about like that shit, cause we didn't. I remember I said it before, but we had to cut it out. But like, what are your top red flags in a girl? Top red flags.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this.
We talked about it, but it didn't go on the video because we had to cut it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, it didn't get on the video.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Was
sure.
it? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get to talk about this.
So like, we talked about it, but it never.
Yeah,
got
but it
recorded.
never got.
Because
The camera just shut up on us and we fucked up and yeah. Oh, red flags.
What are your red flags in a girl?
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure
we didn't, dude. We talked about it, but it
Okay,
didn't go on the video.
okay. I just want to make sure, you know. And it's cool. I mean, fuck it. We might have had, you know, similar talks before in the previous episodes,
Yeah,
but it's
doesn't
cool,
matter.
you know.
You gotta know the red flags.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are the red flags in a girl? For me, like, for
Yeah.
me, what would be my fuck?
There's-
Dude, I'm pretty sure we fucking.
We talked
Talked
about
about
it. We
this.
did talk about it, but we didn't go on the video. That's the thing.
What?
It didn't go on the video.
I'm tripping hard right now. I know I'm.
No,
I'm
'cause we
fucking-
did. We talked about it.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. So,
'Cause I
what
would've
would be
clipped
the
it.
red flags?
I would have clipped it if you did.
Okay. Red flags in a girl. Dude, I don't. There's a bunch. There's a fucking bunch. I feel like a red flag in a girl would be, you know, when she says, yeah, like when she would be down to like, yeah, get to know and like talk,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't show you attention type shit. You get me?
Yeah.
Like doesn't show you like, oh, like, you know, like you like knowing that you're trying to hit her up and she knows it too, but like, you know she's like kind of just saying like she's texting back late,
Like she
or,
kind of like
kind of trying to be avoiding,
yeah.
like avoiding you in a bit. I think
Uh-huh.
that's a red flag, you know.
Yeah.
Like her like coming up with like little excuses,
Mm.
like knowing that it sounds kind of like an excuse. That's
Yeah.
a red flag.
Mm.
Or like, you know, using certain types of excuses often.
Mm.
I think that's a red flag. There's plenty, but like I don't know.
How about like saying like you're already like kind of someone like, well, it's kind of tough to say, but like you're already kind of like dating a little bit, and then
Like in a situation where you're not official but you're close and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like you're getting to a point where like maybe like you could ask her to be your girlfriend or something,
Okay.
but you're still figuring it out, right?
Yeah.
So what are some red flags? Not because obviously she's not gonna be texting back late. That's only like getting to know each other, right?
Yeah.
So at that point you're already texting good and shit. But what are like some behavioral red flags? Like shit she does that's like, I don't know.
Like she does how?
Like, I'll give you an example.
Yeah, please.
For me, a red flag for me. She likes to go out to party with her friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cuz I remember that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So like shit she does. fuck, dude. I don't like. It's like it's crazy
Yeah.
because it's like there's hella dude and like it's like
Tough ones. Easy ones like just nah. Like nah, bro. You ain't doing that.
I think it would be kind of like just going out too often.
Mm.
I would say I know you said this before, but like it would kind of fit in the category of like, you know, just kind of going out too often. And I'm gonna be honest, if this follows in the category, I think smoking.
Oh yeah, that's one for me too.
Smoking. Huh? No, I'm not gonna fucking lie. I mean,
No, I know.
I've hit a nick before. Not a fucking wax. I've hit a nick and I've
Yeah,
you
but
know and
it's
a vape, liquid vape and shit. You know,
Uh-huh.
but I've never. You know, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I've never smoked weed and I've never smoked the
Yeah.
wax pens, the stazzies and shit like that. You know,
Yeah.
you know, and then it's I've smoked this other shit. You know,
Yeah.
but I've never gone fucking to a point where like, oh, I'm hella stoned. You know, like you know what the fuck.
Yeah.
And not that I'm judging people.
No, yeah.
I got homies
But-
to do it. You know, shout out to them. You know, shout out to my homies, my
Yeah.
day ones and shit. You know, you feel me? But it's like it's nothing where like I judge them, you know, because people have the reasons of doing it. But I'm going back to this category, to this topic.
Because different when it's a girl from your home.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a different. It's different, you know. And I feel like it's kind of a red flag for like a girl to smoke, you know. And I'm not lying, you know, like
Like it is too.
I do drink here and there, you know, and it's like, but I'm not like in a phase where like fuck yeah, like I like to drink every weekend. I like to do it to have fun. I like to do it because I'm mad or I'm going through shit, you know. Nah, you know, that's why the gym's there for me, you know. And I feel like, you know, like if the girl drinks and she keeps her limit, I wouldn't say it's like a red flag to me, because like I know I drink too here and there, you know. So I have my limit, you know, when I do it, and you know it would be pretty much of a vibe.
But like in what situations you're drinking in, that's acceptable for you?
What do you mean?
Like what places?
Like if she's at a club or something like that.
Club or she's drinking at her house?
To me it would be like acceptable if she's doing it like at her house.
Yeah.
Because she's there, you know. One thing, because she's not driving. You know, that person's not driving, obviously. But two is because, like, it's more calm, you know, knowing that she's at home drinking. Well, there's no hella people around. Like, I know that, you know, there's not going to be no guy that's going to try to go get at her, you know. But I feel like for me, a red flag for a girl would be that, like, kind of like that type of shit, you know, like smoking. I feel like it just doesn't go along.
Yeah, and I agree with that, because, like, bro, if you're a girl, like, smoking, like, drinking, it's just bad habits. Like, I don't know, like, it's just... Like, why are you smoking for?
Bro, but it is what it is at the end of the day.
Like, as a one. Like,
well, I mean, and nowadays, you know, you see that shit.
Oh, you see it.
You know, girls are going to smoke and they're going to drink.
You don't have to be with that girl. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's my point of what's the red flag. It's not like, oh, like, it's a red flag and you're just...
No, yeah, and you're just gonna stay there. Yeah.
Yeah. The point is,
if it's a red flag, it's because it's bothering you.
Yeah, and
that's one of the things too. Like, bro, because I went through this shit already too. You know, so I know. So like, if a girl's fucking smoking and it's bothering me, I'm gonna tell her like, why are you doing that? You know, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, I don't like it, and especially if you're doing that shit behind my back. Obviously, I'm gonna be fucking mad. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like that person who's smoking and shit like that, you know. And obviously, and if that is like the fucking girl, you know, and she would tell you, I don't like you doing that. It's kind of a red flag for me. I don't want you doing that, or I don't like you doing that. Well, then fine, you know. It's cool. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But for me, it would be smoking. Like if I'm telling you, cause I went through this shit. So it's like to me, it would be smoking, because like it just doesn't go along with the girl, you know.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of a turn off for me.
It is a turn off, and then like it's a turn off.
And it could be a turn off for girls too, for like a guy to be like drinking and smoking shit too, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not lying, it could be, but it's different when a guy, you know.
It depends how it is. Like it's because like it's not like, no offense to like. It's weird because I mean it's all situational.
No offense to girls, no offense to the girls and to the boys either, you know.
Yeah.
Because then again, like to anybody, because then again, like it just fucking goes both ways.
It's because like when you're a girl and you're smoking and shit like that, like you're smoking weed and then you're just drinking and shit like that, do you ever see a girl smoking like, damn, she's fucking bad, bro. She's so attractive. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. Bro, you don't think of when you see a girl drink,
it's not gonna be in a way where like, oh, she's such a sweetheart. She's such a sweetheart smoking or like shit like that. It's gonna be like, oh, she smokes too. Oh, I smoke too.
What do you?
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah,
it's gonna be like, oh, she smokes too. Oh, damn, I smoke too. You know.
But at that point, you're kind of on the same level as like you guys are both like low key fucking up. You think about it, like it's not saying that like if you're smoking you're like a bad person. I'm just saying like smoking in general. It's not, there's no benefit that comes from smoking, right? What depends. It depends. But like let's say like, oh, like she smokes too, you know, like, but why is she smoking though, you know? Like she's because most people don't just smoke like,
they have their reasons, bro.
Yeah, but okay, if you're smoking at your house, you know, just because you want to go to bed or something, you know, that's different.
No, yeah.
But when you're at in a social event and you're smoking,
like partying,
that's when it becomes a red flag.
Clubbing and shit like that.
When you're smoking in a social event, that's when you're like,
and you're speaking about this like in a perspective of like, oh, you're talking to that girl, right? Like in a relationship type shit, you know, you guys are close, yeah, right.
Or even before you even get to a relationship and talking to that, because I mean you could be.
I don't know what it is, dude, but it's just like even before or like then, like just before though, I would know before, like,
yeah.
If that, you know what, dude, if the girl like smokes here and there but doesn't do it a lot, I'll take it. I guess I could say I'll take it.
It's against a habit though.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously it's a bad habit, but you know,
do more and more.
Okay, you know, but then again, it's like you come in place to fucking be like, hey, you know, you talk to that person, you know, maybe you can fix that. You never know, bro. And it's like maybe if that person does it like here and there, Or like, you know, but if it's like, oh, I only do it when I go out and have fun, that's a red flag,
That's
my
a
boy.
big red
That's
flag.
a red flag, my boy.
That's
Like
like
I
the worst
wouldn't.
time to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that. And then knowing that person only does it when like, oh, I only do it with my friends when we go out and we fucking chill and we party and stuff like that. Or even when we just chill, like that's kind of a red flag. Because like, first of all, it's kind of like it's a turn off. It's a bit of a turn off for me, and I don't really fuck with it. But then again, I'm not there to judge, you know. Because then again, bro, like you think about it, fucking weed's gonna be eventually we're all gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think so. Like eventually, like we're probably all gonna fucking do that shit one day, and it's gonna be like fuck, you know, and then it's gonna end up being like, well, it's already medicine.
Yeah.
I mean, so eventually it's gonna be, eventually it's gonna be to a point where like, you know, oh, it's gonna be medicine, and then you know hit this, and it's gonna affect you as much, and then it's gonna, you know.
Yeah, but the thing, but it goes back to the social.
Going back to your red flag type shit.
Anything else? Red flags for you or no?
Honestly, besides smoking, I don't know. I think it was besides smoking, it was just, I don't know. I guess it would just be like, yeah, like that, like just, you know, knowing that, you know, like just seeing like excuses, like lies, you know.
Yeah.
Like red flags of like, for example, like, oh, for example, you know, I texted, for example, me telling her, well, you know, you take back I'm texting you, you know, like, you know, and it's not like you're gonna tell a girl, but it's like, you know, like, fuck, like I'm texting this girl, but you know, she doesn't text back like at the right times, you know, like at the right moments, you know, when you're trying to get to know her, you know, especially if you're trying to get to know her, like she doesn't text back like, you know, like at a good time. And she's like, oh, it's because I'm not that much on my phone.
Any girl that said
that's another red flag for me too. Like besides smoking, that's that, because it's like, bro, like no matter where you're fucking at, a girl's always gonna be on their phone. Even a guy too. Trust me.
Everybody.
You're always gonna be on your phone. This shit right here is in our brains. This shit we can all live without it anymore. This shit has to be with us no matter what.
If someone says that shit,
one day I could try to be without my phone for one day, bro. I wouldn't even last. I could delete my social media and I still wouldn't even last. Like give me a fucking, I would probably last for a week, maybe a week, or you know, maybe a couple days out of the week, but I would go back to it right away.
Yeah, me too.
This shit's right here, it's already stuck to our fucking heads, you know? We can't live without this shit.
We're pretty much at the point where we can't live without it.
We can't live without it no more. And it's like, fuck, where's my phone? I need it. You need that shit obviously 24/7.
You can't find that shit, like, fuck.
So it's like wherever you go, you're gonna need your phone for, you know, communication or anything else, you know, obviously. You're gonna need it. So it's like if a girl says, it's because I'm not that much on my phone before. Or like, not before, but like it's like if a girl says, it's because I'm not that much on my phone. Bro, that's quite of a red flag, my boy, because it's like, you know, I know damn well you be on your phone, you know? And there's not a way coming at you like, fuck, like what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're not here to be like, no, it's like, even guys too, you know, we be on our phones, like, but if a girl's trying to like, you know, hit us up, or like, you know, or guys trying to hit you up, and the girls just be like, or a guy be like, oh, I'm not that much on my phone, that's why, you know, that's cap, you know, you're on your fucking phone, you're just not trying to avoid that person, you're not trying to give you attention, you're not trying to talk to him, and you're not interested. Simple as that. That's why I'm saying it, and I'm gonna say it again, and it's better to just tell the person, hey, you know, I'm not interested right now, I'm just working on me, don't lead that person on, just fucking say it, just be honest. Point is just be honest.
Because there's like, it gets to a point where like you're not fooling nobody right here, you know, like in real, like if you're being realistic, like if someone texts you, you can reply like within the next 10 seconds, like because like when you have your phone, think about it, you always see a notification, right? You always see it, and if you want to, you can reply right away, right? But some people choose not to fucking reply. I don't know. Yeah,
some people choose to like wait at least 5 minutes, 10 minutes to reply.
For whatever reason, it's in our head that you don't want to reply right away.
I feel like I would wait at least 5 to 10 minutes to reply, because I feel like replying too fast is kind of like weird. Yeah, like needy, like fuck. Yeah. Like, damn, he's replying hella fast. Like, what the fuck? He doesn't have anything else to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a red flag too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but just like that, like clubbing shit, like, or like if a girl says I'm living my best life, I feel like it's a red flag.
Well, I mean, if you should know if when a girl's living her best life. If she's living her best life, well, just let it be, bro.
Yeah, but
don't you can't try to go cuff that.
Yeah, because some girls say like, oh, I'm living my best life. Yeah, that's just a translation for like, you know, I'm just, no disrespect, but I'm just like hoeing around low key. It is what it is, you know. So because I'm pretty sure that on social media you always see those posts where like a girl's like, oh, I'm living my best life, or you know, shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
I think I see those. I'm like, damn.
But hey, but you know, guys be doing that shit too though.
Yeah, but what? This is like going back to this thing that what's worse.
Cause guys be fucking saying like, oh, like I'm single, you know, I'm handsome, you know, I'm going out, I work out, you know, I have a good body and shit like that.
Yeah.
Knowing that they're handsome and shit like that, you know, knowing
Yeah.
that they have these little advantages, and be like, damn, like, you know, I go up to a girl, you know, I know I can hit up girls, type shit, you know. I know I can hit up girls, so I'm gonna go do it. What they do it. They're having fun too.
Yeah, but the thing it's kind of like what we talked about before. Like, what's worse?
Well, yeah, I mean, cause girls have more attraction.
Yeah, but like how like what I'm saying is like is as a girl, if you see a guy that's able to like to get a lot of girls, a girl's not a girl mostly like they won't find that unattractive. They'll be like, oh, a lot of girls like him. You know, I'm trying to see what's up with that guy because obviously something's good about him. But if a fucking girl, if you're a guy that knows that a lot of guys go with that girl, you don't find it attractive, do you? So is it the same
Yeah.
thing? Is the same thing as a girl having her fun as a guy? I don't think it's the same thing.
Uh-huh.
It's not as attractive.
Mm-mm.
What do you think? I mean, like, if a girl's going out having living her best life, having her fun, you're not thinking about cuffing that shit, are you? But if a guy does it, you don't like. If a guy's doing it, you don't find like it's not like less attractive, in my opinion. What do you think about
Oh, yeah.
that?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, because the girl's gonna be more attractive, obviously. Because the girl's gonna have a bit of an advantage.
I'm saying like as in like if a girl's having her fun, like we know what we're talking about right there, right?
No, yeah, you wouldn't want to cuff that.
Yeah. So like, it's like saying like, oh, guys do it too. Yeah, guys do it too, but like it's not as I don't see it as bad if a guy does it. I feel like when a girl does it, it's like worse. It's like more like
It makes them look bad.
it makes him look bad. If a guy does it, he don't look bad doing it.
I feel like it goes both ways, dude.
You think so?
Yeah, because you see a guy do it, knowing that guy, oh, he's a fuckboy.
Yeah, but girls still go with them though. If people know,
Yeah, that's true. You see, that's what I'm saying. It goes both ways, bro.
no, but if you know a girl's ran through, are you gonna go with her?
No.
Exactly. But with the guy, it's different.
No, yeah, well, obviously, bitch, but you know that guy has bodies too, though.
Yeah, but like I'm saying like okay, if a girl fucking knows that like oh this guy has been with a lot of girls, you know,
No, yeah.
she's not gonna say like oh I'm not gonna go with him because he's been with a lot of girls.
No, yeah, she's still gonna go with
She's still
him.
gonna go with him. But if a guy knows that a girl's been fucking with the whole
Yeah.
football team,
But you know what? You know what? No, it's still both ways, though.
yeah,
I think it's still both ways.
why?
Because I feel like a guy would still be like, fuck, like, even though she might have, like, you know, like 5 or like 4 or 3 bodies, I think that fool will still, like,
Yeah.
that fool will still probably want to hit, you know?
Well, yeah.
You'll start probably want to try to link and try to do something.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, but that's all she's gonna do. Though.
Because, bro, if the girl's attractive, why not?
Yeah.
You're not going to know her fucking body count. She's not going to tell you the body count either.
Yeah, but yeah, well, like that's different too. Like also, like obviously, like if the guy just gonna hit and that's it, then don't go fuck, you know, because you're not gonna cuff it. But it's kind of different, like saying because a girl, I feel like a girl would still want to be with the guy seriously, even if he had a high body count. Like the girl would still be like, oh, like he could be my boyfriend and we'll be loyal to each other.
Nah, at that point, the girl's just doing something wrong.
Yeah, no, but like I feel like that's how they are.
No, yeah, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's just a little advice that I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, it
not
should-
advice, but it's just like a thought. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
like yeah.
if you're a girl in that situation, don't even do it. Fuck, nah, it's not
Yeah,
even worth
you
it.
shouldn't. But the thing is, it's just how
It happens. It happens.
It
happens.
is what it is. It's reality.
Yeah.
But if a girl has a lot of, if you know a girl has a high body count, you're not gonna cuff her. You're gonna fuck her and that's it.
You're gonna be one of the body counts.
You're gonna add another body. That's all you're gonna do. You're not gonna cuff her, are you?
No.
It's like I don't know. Like that should just. That should.
It's weird and it goes both ways.
It goes both ways, but it's like.
But I understand that. I understand.
There's no sexist stuff type of thought in that.
No, yeah, but it's not even that we're.
It just is what it is, dude. When you think about it, like,
It's not even that you're trying to be like that type of way, you know.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like your thought, you know.
It just
like,
is like at the end of the day.
I think it goes both ways. I don't think it's like you know.
Do you think so?
No.
I don't think it does.
I think it goes both ways, you know, and it just depends too.
Yeah, I mean, we could like, I mean, that it's just it's because I see like a lot of people like that, bro. I mean, it's both ways. You're doing the same thing, right?
Well, yeah, because you see it a lot on fucking social media.
Yeah.
Like you'll see it on Instagram, you'll see it on TikTok, on Snap, or whatever it may be.
Mhm.
You'll see it, but you know, I feel like guys be doing it, but they keep that shit low key.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they be doing it. Both people do it, but you know, when it comes down to what is it like? like what's not that it's worse, just like what's morally like fucked up more, you know?
Yeah.
Because the whole reason that I say like okay like the whole reason like people like in religions guys can have multiple wives. You know how they have that, right? Some people here would think that that's kind of fucked up, right? Or that's wrong because he's being with multiple girls, right? The reason that a guy can do that is because if he was to have a kid with like let's say if he has four wives, right? Because there's religions that allow that, right? Or they have four girlfriends or whatever the fuck it is. If he has four wives, if and then the wives is just with that one guy, right? If they're to get pregnant, they know who the dad is. So they know the dad is because he's the only guy they're with.
Mm-hmm.
But if a girl has multiple guys and she gets pregnant, who's the father? You don't know because she's been fucking hanging around. You don't know who the father is. Obviously, there is technology that obviously now allows you to find out where the DNA comes from, right? But we're just speaking in terms of like biology. If a girl's with multiple guys and she's pregnant, it becomes a problem because then you don't know who the father is. So that's why it's kind of like morally a little worse for the girl to do that than the guy. But yeah,
It's kind of interesting.
it's both ways though.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You know what? It's complicated at times, but I think it's both ways. You know, guys are gonna fuck around. Guys are gonna be fuck boys, and they're gonna do the thing. They're gonna try to go for the attractive girls, and they'll be like, damn, you know, they're gonna try to rizz up. You know, the girls are either gonna go along with it, and they're gonna go for it. The girls are gonna do the same shit. Oh, damn, he's cute, he's fine. You know, I want to hit him up. Well, fuck it, there it is. Goes both ways. The way I see it, I understand your perspective though, and I respect it. But I understand what you were saying too.
Yeah.
So, and even then now, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hope people out there find their person, and I hope that if you're talking with them at the moment, everything's going good, and that you know eventually you guys can build a stronger connection and you know be happily together, relationship wise, and love each other. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap this podcast up, this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our Instagram page too. We've been posting our Instagram reels there on IG. Vibing Out Podcast on IG.
Mm-hmm.
So give us a follow, please. You know, we'd appreciate it. It's all love. We appreciate y'all. And peace.